first off, this has a variable refresh rate screen, so you're seeing 40 FPS, but I'm gonna be real. This feels like 120. Like, this feels so smooth. Let's go options. You can see here what settings we're running. We have a high graphics preset that was based off of auto detect, FSR, no frame gen, medium, high, medium, whatever. So settings are pretty cranked right now, and when they were on low, we're getting way more FPS. But it just felt so good. I cannot. Like, the game just runs great. It's not like the 1% lows do not feel bad at all. And this is Borderlands 4, infamous difficult game to run. So the visuals are fantastic. Playing with a wireless controller. This is a very intense environment, and we're running at 2560 by 1440p. My PC has a bit more RAM than the typical version. I bought mine open box, apparently new from Best Buy, and it came with 64 gigs of RAM, which is pretty darn crazy. So I got, the first time I booted it up, it did the shader update and was not running great. I restarted it and it was running well. And then I decided to put 32 gigs of RAM on VRAM and then 32 gigs of RAM on normal. And you can see that at the top right hand corner. Look at this. Fucking airstrike. Not gonna get him? No. Yeah. Sorry, this is just so fun. Like, oh my god. So my ultimate goal is to go ahead and run this with the G8 handheld controller. I'm 3D printing the extension right now, and when that's done, I'll probably put that in this video. Alright, well, that's enough of this. I wanted to record the startup. The first time startup took a long time of Borderlands, which is unfortunate. Just go back here and save. That's how this works. We'll quit the game. Now let's go ahead. And for here, we have several things. We have Armory Crate, My ASUS, and then also AMD Software Adrenaline. I selected the quality preset. All of these require updates. I haven't done My ASUS, I guess. Armory Crate is how you adjust everything. So this boots up. You select your computer, and then you can change how the memory is allocated. I got 32 gigs on VRAM. Change the keyboard lighting, change the rear window lighting, resource monitor, system config, change everything. You got, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. It's a bit overwhelming for me. And then over here, we got AMD system tray, Borderlands, total time, 41 average FPS. It's cool, whatever. But the games feel like, I can't emphasize this enough. It feels really good. Like, and then let's just go here to display settings. And I think a laptop for this performance at this price point, like 2K, is a crazy deal. Yep, you can see 2560. So let's go ahead and open up the Callisto protocol. This game came out in like 2023. It's pretty graphically intense. Let's go. I haven't launched this one before, so we're going to get to see what it looks like before it's done its shader shit and how long that takes. No. Yeah, I've kind of gone through a journey where I wanted to play video games in bed. So I bought the Xbox Ally X, and I just wasn't satisfied with its performance. So then I returned that, and I started using Steam Link to stream with my iPad mini, and that worked great for the most part. I then went down a rabbit hole of trying different controllers, and let's see, on Amazon I have a bunch, and I returned all of them. Let's see, I tried the ABXY Loot S9 full-size gaming. That was by far the best one I tried. Best software, best ergonomics, worked out of the box, best buttons. Like, it seems like a weird brand, but it's by far the best controller I tried. The next one I tried was the Razer Kishi V3 Pro. It would cost like $120. You think it's going to be good? Stick drift out of the box. The buttons were clicky. It felt nice. No RGB. It's kind of weird. One of the most important parts for me at the time was the USB connection, which worked well. So I returned that. I got another one, the Razer Kishi Ultra V1. This one had RGB. Didn't have paddle buttons on the back. The buttons were a little bit better than the V3. So this one was interesting, but its audio jack had hissing, which was really unfortunate. So that one also had a manufacturing defect. And then I got a wireless phone controller for Steam. It looks like a PS4 or 5 controller. This one worked great. It was wireless, so no USB-C connection. But because both of the thumbsticks were at the bottom, like a PlayStation remote, it made it hard to hold the weight of the device. So I returned that. By far the best one I've tried so far was the ABXY Lutz S9. That one just worked. And a cool feature it had was the USB-C that it had could go ahead and lift up and down to adjust with movement of your controller. That's fantastic. That's ingenious. That worked really great. Now I've ordered the G8. Let's see. It is the G8. It's the GameSir G8 Plus. Which the reason why I got this and I'm returning the other ones because the other one has a USB-C connector. You can't remove it. And this doesn't have a USB port in the right spot to slide into, and I wouldn't really want to have a USB port plugged in with the weight of this device on it. So I need one that's just completely wireless. So I got that, 3D printing the extension. We'll see how that works. There's good reviews about this controller. So, okay, let's hop into the game. See what kind of FPS we get. Alright. So this is in the caves. We're getting 70 FPS. It feels smooth as butter. It's been a bit since I played this game. We're utilizing only 6 gigs of VRAM out of 32. But I noticed a significant difference when I switched it from 16 and 32. That could have just been the shaders. Yeah, fuck that guy. Alright. How do I switch weapons again? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's running like butter. I hear another one. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's mutating. Well, I fucked up. Please come down here, sir. I'd like to sell you an extended warranty. God damn. Okay, I really fucked up. Yeah, but this game is running fantastic. Now, we are plugged in. We're plugged in running on performance mode, so I definitely have to do these tests again unplugged. Oh, he's gonna come back at the worst time. This is a much larger area. A little bit of lag loading in. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh yeah, let's look at the settings. You can't really adjust settings in-game. This, I'm 100% positive this isn't even right. This game is weird about its settings. So we got some dudes. Now these guys are deaf. So... not really too about the whole peaceful route. What the fuck? I shot him so many times. Oh, now this is what we call a clusterfuck. Fuck, switch weapon. Okay, this is our saving grace. Oh, we're done. We're done. Oh, shit. Okay, that was a terrible way to play that situation. Let's go ahead and exit out and look back. There's a checkpoint there too? Oh my god. Well, that's going to be something fun for me to deal with later. Let's look at our settings, our graphics. So we have custom. Sure. Display. It looks like we are running on not our full resolution. Okay. Lighting, high, medium, high, enable, no ray tracing, anti-aliasing, blah, blah, blah. Let's turn on ray tracing. Let's go ahead and push this guy. Effects, sure, advanced, FSR2, quality, high. I guess we could just run a benchmark. I feel like in the benchmark you don't get to feel the game though. Oh, but she does look pretty good. Okay, we got some definite frame drops there. Looks pretty good. Looks damn fine. Way better than Xbox Ally X. Cool. And now with our new settings, let's just again boot up into the game and see what it feels like. textures are not loaded. I've noticed this is an issue in this game. Sometimes when the textures don't load, they like never load. We're getting like 30 FPS. We tried on ray tracing. The game looks no different. I honestly don't know what the fuck ray tracing does to make that light look like that. So these lads. Whoops. I meant to grab that. Say hello. Don't worry, I'm just fucking tossing your dudes. Totally not making any noise. Oh, this is so silly. Why are you so tough? Fucking get him! Don't let him mutate! These fucking guys. Well, Mr. Krabs, looks like we did it. So she's not running fantastically, but it's still definitely playable. I don't know, I never turn on ray tracing. It's like my 3D printer's done. So actually, I got this used. I think this is normally like nearly $3,000, but I got it for like $1,700 in excellent condition. And then after taxes, like $1,900. So let's see. I still got like 2 weeks to return it if I'm not satisfied. Well, these guys are easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know what? We're gonna play until we hit the save point. You don't scare me. Especially since I'm playing this in the middle of the day. The sun is shining. It's beautiful outside. Alright, let's move on to the next. Fuck you. Let's keep on going. Back to school, kid. They make this area easy with all these wall spikes. Come on, this is the meat factory. It's hard as fuck to dodge in this game. I've never gotten it quite right. Well, that was a little rough. A health gel. It's okay. We're doing fine. Ooh. Shit. Guess we just have to wait. Ooh, man, a desk here. This place looks like... Oh. Let's see. And they always give you so many options as to where to go. Can we not go this way? Alright, sir. Keyboard's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as like a full keyboard. I feel like when I had a Surface 3 way back in the day, like 10 years ago, it was a little better. I don't know though. I'm not sure. Fuck you. Is this really not going to recharge? Alright, so we will sell this guy. And honestly, I don't want to sell my ammo. Like, I really need it here. How much does a GBR thing cost? And not even buy one. Is this what I'm using? Ah. The Skunkworks skunk gun. So I've never identified those. So many weapons. Oh well. Oh, okay, it did recharge. Nice. So we could go... Oh, this is through the rock. Yeah, let's go back. Give me my thing. Ooh, and of course it's GBR. Cool. Is it going to save again when we walk through again? No? Shit. I hate to save. I just want to save my game and leave. We've made some good progress. Now I gotta fucking play. Oh my god. So much loot. This is a damn trap. This is the most trappiest trap I have ever seen. No. Wait a sec. Do these turn red? What? Oh wow. Genius. Look at this. This is the biggest load of horse shit. Oh my god. Can I like grab it? Wow. Okay. Carrying on. No saves. This game doesn't believe in saving. It believes in making you play forever. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, there we go. Let's get out of here. So, we can tell the game runs. For future reference, when I play this later, I'm going to turn off ray tracing. I do not need it. Next, our next game. Battlefield 6. Alright. First time I've launched it. We'll see how fast this guy goes. We might have to restart it if it looks bad, because the shaders need to shade or whatever. And we're recording on this computer, so we are loading it up. We are loading her up. Yep, sure enough. Sure enough. Yeah, I would say my biggest complaint so far is actually the speakers, because they sound like ass. But maybe there's some kind of menu to fix that. Let's, cool. Allow, whatever, I don't care. Red sack. And of course, if you want more performance on a screen this size, 13-inch across screen, diagonal across from tip to tip, you could lower the system setting graphics to 1080p or 1920 by 1200, because it's a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, and just live your life and probably never go back. I used to have a Dell XPS 15. It had a 4K screen. I always ran it at 1080p because of the extra battery life, and it's really just extra battery life. It looked pretty much the same. So yeah, do with that what you will. It'd be so cool if this was an OLED though. I'm not sure why it isn't, but I'm sure there's some technical reason. Now with this, we're going to play with keyboard and mouse instead of controller. So we'll see where we get. It did the shaders really fast. At least I think it did. Dismiss. Now, I'm going to be real, the settings look weird. Is there a... The fuck? Alright. There is something weird. Oh shit. Maybe full screen. Turn vertical sync off. Alright. Let's get our other graphical settings. God, there's so many menus. Graphics quality auto. Low. Okay. We're gonna start with high. And we don't need frame gen. Okay, whatever. We'll close this. We need to quit the game, boot back in. Still going? Yeah, I think so. We might lose it when we go full screen, so I'll actually turn that back to borderless. Yep. Yeah, no, we can't see it. Okay. Yeah, let me... fuck. Is that in the way of our settings? Battle Pass challenges. There we are. Yeah, I think that's working. Okay. Now let's go ahead and play, I got some new modes now, it's been a while. Sure. Let's see how we play. Salt. Dude, these FPS numbers, 40 FPS, it doesn't feel like 40. I know what 40 feels like. 40 feels weird. This feels like 120. This is... what the fuck? Populating with bots? What has this game become? Does no one play it anymore? Alright. What the fuck? I think it's because my Xbox controller is still connected. Fuck. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're good. Options. Sensitivity. Boost that up a little. Okay. Let's see. So we're getting 45, but dudes, this feels like butter. I'm sorry. And we're playing on high. This is butter. This... I can't stress this enough. This feels like 120. I'm sorry, it feels like 120. No one will believe me. It feels like 120. Now here's the major downside. I am positive if I plug this into my gaming monitor that does not have the variable refresh rate as toned in as this, it's not going to feel great. So if you want to play on this small screen, it's going to be fan-flippin-tastic. Oh fuck, I can't even see the red dot. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, let's look at our VRAM. We're not using that much VRAM. I don't think you need to put 32 on there. I think 16 will be plenty. But if you look at our RAM, our system memory, we're regularly using 20 gigs of system RAM. So if you do a 16-16 split, if you get the 32 gig model, you're not going to get this performance because we're using 20 gigs on the system and 9 on the GPU. Okay, we had some lag there. I felt that lag. So again, if you plug this into a screen and play on a normal non-variable refresh rate screen that's like Omega good, then we're definitely going to have some problems. Okay. We're having some lag there. Let's go ahead and drop the settings. Alright, let's pop down to low, whatever that does. See how we're running. It would be best if we did a restart, but okay, we're getting some jitter. I'm guessing as the world reloads. This feels like butter, feels like butter, feels like butter. Okay. Now we're having some lag. Feels snappy. But no, we're having more lag now than earlier. Which makes me think. Look at those fucking bots. Yeah, we're having lag. We're having lag. This is not how I want to play this experience. But I do think it's because we switched settings mid-match because we weren't having this issue earlier. We need an engineer on that. Okay, I'm not here to engineer. Ooh. I can't see him! I can't see him! The directional sound is working, I'll give him that. We see we had some lag when we killed that guy right there. The keyboard's surprisingly nice. I don't feel like this is a small keyboard, even though flipping is. It's because the keys are big. Oh, holy shit. Okay, we can play. The game is running like butter again. Okay, that's lag. That was lag. See that fucking shit? Laggy ass. We had a 28 frame drop right there. But this is definitely fun. By the fun that is occurring. Okay. I want to plug this into my other monitor. We're going to quit the main menu. I don't care. We are going to quit to main menu. Hey guys, so when I plugged in my laptop to my USB hub, we changed audio devices and the audio device it chose was very quiet, which is unfortunate, so we lost audio for the rest of the video, so I have to go ahead and voice over. Right now, we have the ASUS Z13 plugged into another 1440p monitor. So now the laptop is pushing two 1440p screens. They are mirrored, so they both have the same thing on them. So we can go ahead and test how this feels with two monitors plugged in. And well, the results are fantastic. We have the same settings as before: 1440p, 180 hertz max, or variable refresh rate at least, and I think low settings. I think we're at low settings. So we're jumping in the game. Game booted up pretty fast, and I believe both screens looked fantastic. The bottom, the Z13 screen is a little bit better, but the game feels like butter. It feels fantastic. The response time, I think that's the real differentiator. The response time on this screen is just amazing. And yeah, I mean, the game looks great. I'm just about to die here. Oh, maybe not yet. This is a big map, pretty intense. This is what we're looking for. Dead. Cool.
Here's our next test. This segment will be our battery tests. Borderlands 4 is currently running on just our small screen on battery at 1440p with 180 hertz refresh rate for the monitor. When the computer is unplugged from power, you lose variable refresh rate for some reason. So yeah, we're running at a static refresh rate for the screen. In game, we get around 40 to or 30 to 40 FPS. It still feels smooth and buttery, as you'll see in the footage, which is great. Now, over the course of a 5-minute period, or a 7-minute period, we lose, I think, like 14% battery life, which is crazy. So that works out to about losing or only having a 35-minute playtime. So on Borderlands 4, at 100% battery, you can only play the game on high settings with 1440p screen at 180 hertz. You can only play for 35 minutes, which kind of sucks, but at least it runs well. We then do another test where we decrease the screen resolution to 1080p. Do this all again. You'll see this in the future. I'm not going to narrate over it. And in that test, unfortunately, the game runs worse and we get the exact same battery loss. So you could only play the game for 35 minutes at 1080p, high settings, 180 hertz refresh rate. So maybe if we clock down the refresh rate to 60, that makes it better. I think actually we do clock the refresh rate down to 60. No, we definitely do clock the refresh rate down. So you get the exact same results, but the game actually runs a little worse. So I recommend running at 1440p for these AAA games, keeping the refresh rate at 180 instead of locked at 60, because that's what it automatically does, and you'll get 35 minutes of playtime. Maybe if you lower the game settings, you'll get more, but the game is still very playable. I would say when it's at 1080p, it's less playable. 1080p 60. Leave the refresh rate high. It's a lot more fun. Now, I will say the response time throughout is great. There's a difference between lag that is on some computers that is like 40 FPS on one PC is not the same as 40 FPS on another. And with this one, 40 FPS is fantastic. Okay, I think it's because of the responsiveness of the screen or the CPU or something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's very playable. If you look at the 40 and you're like, ugh, I don't like that. That's too low. I'm an FPS snob, and this is fun. Okay, this is great. So keep that in mind. For our next test, we switch gears. We're only getting 35 minutes of playtime. I want to see how long this PC will last on an easy game to run. So I choose Terraria. We install it, boot it up, run Terraria for 5 minutes as the test. We lose around 4% battery life. So if you calculate it out, you get like 120 or 128 minutes of game time, running on 1440p, 180 hertz for Terraria. So 2 hours of game time for an easy game, 35 minutes of game time for a hard game. I think that's pretty good. It's worse than the Xbox Ally X, but also the Xbox Ally X could not run Borderlands 4 like this. You had to turn on a shit ton of stuff. You get 20 or 30 frames. It's playable, but it's nothing like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you get the 32 gigabyte version, I would highly recommend getting. Doing your split of 8 gigabytes of VRAM, 24 gigabytes for the rest of the PC, because it's clearly using a lot of PC RAM. And yeah, here we're switching to our next test. But yeah, that's the summary. The rest of this is just videos so you can see what's going on. You could, of course, adjust your settings. I didn't do this, so we're playing on quality mode. You could switch it to performance mode. You could switch it to battery saving mode, and you might get radically different results. I don't really care. So I feel like if I'm at the airport playing this, like an easy game, I would switch it to battery saving mode and play, like, I don't know, Enter the Dungeon. So there's that, but this is a pretty good. Basically, if you're an FPS snob like me who wants good visuals and good FPS for games, this does that. When I saw a lot of Reddits and people saying it gets 40 to 50 FPS, it's fine. I'm like, that doesn't sound fine to me. That's not good enough for me. But it is good enough. So, yeah, this machine has a little bit of magic that makes it really good. So, I would recommend it. I recommend it. Thank you. Goodbye.